Hi, Miss Mac.
Hello.
Thank you for coming today. Today, I just want to give you some feedback on an observation that I had. This was on January the 25th. Um, this was a geometry class. There were, it looked like 7 students face to face and about 10 that were online. And it was 7:30 when I came in, so the lesson had just started. You were doing lesson 13 from Eureka, and the topic was angles, circles, perpendicular lines, and the standards you were covering were CO.A.1 and CO.A.3 and SRT.A.1. And so what I was looking for was for students to be grappling with the concepts and the math, and I did see that. So I just want to compliment you on that. When I came into the classroom, it was right after or at the end of the bell ringer. So you and the students were discussing what they got right, what they got wrong, and it looked like they were using a custom worksheet with like test prep type problems to get them ready for testing. That's great too. Um, we also saw after that you kind of move into some engaging videos, and they were foundational standards for what you were about to teach. So I saw some math antics videos, and the kids seemed to really enjoy those. So I just want to tell you, good job on bringing in those foundational standards and making sure the kids are getting what they need prior to starting the new material, especially in geometry, because I think it goes back to what, seventh and fourth grade. It's been a while since they've seen it. So that's what I was thinking. It was good that you were bringing that in because they haven't seen the material in a long time. But my feedback is, first of all, just tell me what you thought of the lesson before I do that.
I thought it was really good because the kids are able to interact, and I'm not sure if, because it's been a while now, I can't remember whether or not that was a class that they were put into their groups for when we started the lesson, and then towards the end of it, then I placed them in groups in order for them to be able to discuss,
Mm-hmm.
the problems, and they can work together and collaborate from each other. So I can't remember if that was the day that you come in.
Yeah, I think it was because when I left, Miss Frazier was still there, and she did say that the students were in groups and discussing, and that's another thing that we're really looking for is that student discourse. So again, major props for getting all those pieces in place. My feedback is just with our 80-20 rule, 80% tier one, 20% remediation. When you're bringing in those foundational standards, to look at the coherence map on Illustrative, the website Illustrative, because it'll show you the foundational standards, and then to use Great Minds materials for remediation. So, for example, if this was a fourth grade standard, to go back to Great Minds, pull that standard from there, and then use those resources. So that's it. You use tier one resources for the main part of your lesson. It's just that part, that remediation piece, where we want to see tier one used. So for next time, what I would like to see is, for this coming lesson plan, is when we come back into your classroom, and it won't be this next week because it's Mardi Gras, but the following week, what we want to see is you doing what you're doing, but show the foundational standards by using tier one resources.
Okay.
Are you good with that?
Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Mack. I appreciate you, and thank you for letting me observe your class.